They took me from my aunt and they placed me in a psychiatric home because they found a picture that I drew in school, and the picture just had knives and guns and blood all over the place, and he asked me why did I do that, and he asked did I want to kill myself at the age of 7, and I said yes. There at my first psyche home, it was school there, but it was more or less the school that they had programmed for us. Then after I left there, I went with my first foster family, and then I was enrolled into the elementary school that was around that area. And then after that, I graduated, 5th grade, I think that was. I graduated 5th grade. And then I went to middle school, and I think my highest level of academia was 7th grade, because at 7th grade, I decided to run away. I decided to say screw school because I really wasn't even paying attention in school. Like, my whole focus was, I need to find my family, I need to be back with my family, I don't know who these people are that's in my life right now. Yeah, I was in special ed. Like, when I left that psychiatric home, they really didn't have a lot of like work for me to say where I am, like education wise. So they gave me a test when I got to the school, and they were like, oh yeah, well, she needs to be put in special ed. I was in the 9th grade, 3rd quarter of 9th grade, and I dropped out. I wasn't even paying attention in 9th grade. It was more or less, oh, I have to come here because I'm on the box. Everybody knew I was on the box, you know. I didn't care. I did a lot of stuff out in the county that I had no business doing, smoking, drinking, things like that. But by the time I got off the box, I dropped out. And when I dropped out, I ran away. I ran away from my cousin's house. I was no longer on, under parole, and I ran away. Out of everything that was going on in my life, as a human alone, there's only so much that you can take by yourself. I became really, 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 really depressed. I became so depressed that my life wasn't even valued. I tried to commit suicide 5 times. And I was in one of these group homes. It was called the Woodburn Center, and I was at school at Dunbar Middle School at this time, because that was the school they sent me to when I was at the group home. And I ditched school that day, and I ditched school and got drunk. I just got drunk. I was like 13, I think, at that time. And 13, 14, I got drunk. And then the people I got drunk with, I was so intoxicated that they couldn't do anything with me. They just dropped me off in the back of the school. I was okay enough to walk around to the front of the school where the van would pick us up, but I was so drunk that they put me on a van, and then when they got me back to the Woodburn Center, I passed out, and they took me to the hospital, and they had to pump me out with coal, like they had to pump my stomach out with coal. And that was a near-death experience, because the security guard said that he watched the flat line go like this for 15 seconds. And the guy next to me died. And then my flat line started going back up and down again. So when I had woke up and I was actually looking around, I just seen the security guard right here and said, "You're lucky."